Eka.
It is our second day here in Istanbul, and after just such a great first day yesterday, I can't wait for today. We actually got up early for once, and it is a beautiful morning. The temperature is not even 80 degrees, and almost nobody's out.
None of the shops are even out, so we did good. Proud of us.
Typically, this street is lined with vendors, and right now it's just very peaceful. Our plan for today is to hit some of the main historical sites like the Blue Mosque, the Hagia Sophia, and the Grand Bazaar.
And the Spice Bazaar.
But first,
Bite to eat. So we're at the restaurant that we intended to come to yesterday, but we ended up eating across the street because we weren't sure where it was. And yesterday's location was very delicious, but I think this one's gonna be a bit better. So I'm excited.
So it's a milk-based smoothie, which is not something that I normally do, but it tastes delicious. I'm just slightly nervous for my insides.
that was delicious, but I actually think I like the place that we went to yesterday more.
Yeah, had just overall a bit more flavor. I'm pleasantly surprised.
So I think tomorrow morning we'll head back to the first place that we went to. But both were still very good.
Yeah.
Just funny how that happens. Now we're gonna head to the first stop on our list, the Hagia Sophia, and it's very close. I think I can already see it.
Really cool experience. I mean, I knew that you had to like completely cover up and take your shoes off inside of a mosque, but it's like it's completely different actually doing it and being here. The Hagia Sophia was originally built as a Christian church in the 6th century. It wasn't turned into a mosque until 1453 when the Ottomans conquered Constantinople. When we were walking in, they've got a bunch of curtains around certain parts of the outside, and I asked Hunter if they were in the process of doing construction, but I believe that they're covering up what was the Christian architecture so that just the Islamic influence is what's showing.
So after the Ottomans conquered Constantinople back in the 1400s, it remained a mosque all the way up until the early 1900s. But then in 1935, it became a museum. And it remained just a museum until 2020, when they made the decision to convert it back into a working mosque.
For how long the line was, I don't feel like I'm overcrowded at all, and there's plenty of room to hold many more people if necessary.
That was so beautiful.
Yeah. Hunter and I would consider ourselves much more spiritual people than religious people, but seeing people who are most likely seeing this for the first time and they're crying, like, it's hard not to get emotional.
It was so beautiful
Yeah.
in all those aspects. I don't know what I was expecting, but it certainly wasn't that.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
I felt so at peace in there.
Absolutely. It feels like a very sacred place.
So we crossed the courtyard and we're now headed to the Blue Mosque. The Blue Mosque was designed and built as an imperial show of strength. It complements the Hagia Sophia right across the square, and it was built almost 1,600 years later. And you can tell that it's the newer of the two. It looks pristine in here. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's prayer time, so our time in the Blue Mosque wasn't very long, but that's okay. I honestly think I enjoyed the Hagia Sophia a bit more. It felt much more holy. I don't know if that's the correct term, but from my understanding of the term, that's what it felt like to me.
Absolutely. I think I agree with that as well.
Yeah.
I didn't get the same feeling that I did when we were in the Hagia Sophia.
Yeah.
Still absolutely beautiful. Probably the two most beautiful religious sites I've ever seen in my life.
I would agree.
It has been such a wonderful morning. But now that it's the afternoon and it's getting kind of hot, we thought we would head to the Grand Bazaar. Chocolate.
Tamam. Bir koli getireyim. Tamam.
So I got one of these yesterday. They're called a simat, and it's like a pretzel type roll, less doughy, and it has sesame seeds all over it. I got one with Nutella in it today, and it is perfect.
Yes, please. It's so good. I love corn. I don't know that I've ever had it roasted like this before. I mean, I guess maybe on the grill, but anyway, it's delicious.
The Grand Bazaar is the largest and oldest covered market in the world. This place is huge.
It's absolutely massive. Like, I knew it was going to be big, but I couldn't comprehend just the scale of it. It is quite literally grand.
I think it's over 30,000 square meters. It's got over 4,000 shops. This is unlike anything I've ever seen. It's crazy in here.
It's very overwhelming.
Everybody is trying to sell you something. It really is chaotic in here. I feel like they have everything but nothing all at once. So easy to get lost in here.
I feel like I've passed the same stores like 4 times, but I don't think any of them I've actually walked past more than once.
We've been walking around here for like 45 minutes. I think I've had enough.
It felt like 5 minutes. There was just so much stimulus.
And people spend hours here, but I gotta get out of here. It just reeked of cigarette smoke. There were so many people smoking in there.
And it tells you that you cannot smoke, but I don't think
anybody listens to that.
Vitamin C. Leka.
It's so good. It's literally just watermelon put through a juicer. That's it.
Alisia found a spice bazaar, so we're gonna head that way now.
It smells so good in here.
The Spice Bazaar was a little bit more calm than the Grand Bazaar, but still pretty wild in there.
Yeah, they were both very overwhelming, to say the least. Everybody's calling at you, saying, hey, my friend, like, what can I get you? Let me help you. And yeah, I mean, it's definitely something to experience, but it was wildin'.
It's just about the hottest part of the day right now, so I think we're gonna go ahead and head back until it gets a little cooler out. Also, there was a guy at the top of the hill we just climbed selling water. Genius.
Marketing move, because we totally got one.
We're now back out on the city streets and we're looking for dinner.
Well, that was a rather straightforward sign.
Oh, so sad. So now we gotta go somewhere else. We found this place called Sivran Savrasi. It wasn't the initial place we were going to, but it is in a local neighborhood and it looks very good. I started with some lentil soup and it comes with a lemon to squeeze in. I've seen this like everywhere, so I really wanted to try it. Oh, that's actually very good. It looks thick, but it's actually really light. It's kind of like pea soup, not the exact same flavor, but the lemon gives a nice zing to it. Really enjoying it. So I got a chicken casserole. It's Ottoman style, meaning back to the Ottoman Empire. It comes in like a stone or clay dish, and it came out boiling. It's delicious. It's chicken, mushrooms, peppers, phenomenal.
We're back in our Airbnb for the night, and we're gonna try to go to bed early again so we can have another early day in the morning.
Good night, everyone.